Hello and welcome to another episode of Space Engineers, as we have another glorious morning here on Hangars. It's been a little bit. Unfortunately, I've been busy. We're doing renovations on our house right now, so there was a duration where we actually had to leave. We had to get out because they were doing spray foam installation, and the noxious fumes were in the house for a day or two. So, unfortunately, I missed a couple of days that I would normally record a video, hence why there was a little bit of a break. But here we are, we're back, and I have done, in the meantime, some upgrades back at base. In the last episode, we were off at the desert, which could... Wow. Are you attacking me, Mr. Gremlin? No, you're a good boy. Okay, you stay there. Good boy, Gremlin. We were over at the desert where we set up and defeated the lithium mine, and we set up our lithium miner, which is running off of their infrastructure, which is even better. But however, back at base, fly the camera back to my character here, we need to start thinking about these new resources we're getting. We're getting lithium now. We're going to have an infinite supply of that, and soon I'm going to take out the gold base and get an infinite supply of gold, which means we can move up in our production capacity. To do that, I think it is time to finally finish off what would be the airport. I still need to get the timing down on this side of the runway. It's just flashing while the other side is nicely like moving forward. And I'm thinking it is now time to set up the hangar base, as I need a spot which I can put my planes that is safe, and also a spot where I can offload materials quite easily. So if I come and I land on the runway, I'll be able to stop up before the end and then just turn off, drive a little bit further, drive into a hangar which would have a connector on a piston that's the appropriate height. Everything's all set up just perfectly for the C-130 to pull in, park up, transfer all of its resources off, or whatever. If I want to, designate this the combat C-130 and build another one just for cargo, who knows what I'm going to do. But I want a nice big cargo hangar right here to hold this plane. As such, we're going to need a lot of asphalt. So what I did is I came over here and I found literally the spot on the ground where this miner is getting oil sand and this miner is getting stone. Like the node, like the voxel, is literally right through this in terms of where the oil sand is. So it's perfect. So then I can get as much oil sand as I want and then use the stone into gravel and the other byproducts here. It's funny that the iron and nickel and such is a byproduct here, and then shunt the gravel over and then just have it build infinite asphalt. So if I pop into my character here, my inventory is full of asphalt and our large cargo container is stockpiling a bunch of asphalt. So my little asphalt plant here is going to provide me with all the asphalt I will ever need for my foreseeable future, as well as there's just a little bit of excess material stockpiling in that other large cargo container over here if I ever want to go and drain it. There's oh no, I'm out of nickel. Wait, I've got an emergency reserve sort of thing. But we'll come over here with the builder rover in a bit and get that, pick up a bunch of the asphalt, bring it over here and build in the future. But for now, we just have to think about how I want to lay this out. So what I've done is I've gone through and changed out this side to be the corner and blanks along this side so it looks nice and smooth instead of the line. And we have got 5 wide for here. So a side with a line, and it's 3 sections of blank, and then another side with a line, which should be more than enough for any plane that we're going to build. Then once it goes 3 blocks out, it again flips back. So that way I have this visual separation of there is the runway, and then there is a taxiway, although quite small. And then there'll be a little bit of a pad here where I'll be able to turn around and such. Enough room that I can turn around the C-130 if I need to. And then there'll be a hangar bay, which will be about there. So the goal today is to sort of lay out everything and figure out how far I need to make it. We do have road section blank, which is probably the right one we want to be using here. Line up and let's go. And we will move the plane up here in a moment. Because I calculated it, and I think it's 9 blocks wide. I mean, 9 road sections. 9 road sections wide to be able to encompass the entire plane. Because the entire plane can fit on the runway, and its wings, like when it's in the center, its wings don't hang off the sides. And the runway is 8. So if I have it 9 blocks wide, then I should be able to have a nice, comfortable area around it. As such, we want this right here to be the center. And we'll go out a few blocks. And we must go and reposition this plane. We got to figure out where we can turn around, how much space we need for that. Don't run over the warthog. That would be a very sad accident to take out the warthog that way. And at least this way, once I got the hangars and everything in position, I'll be able to go, haha, all my planes are safe from random enemy attacks. I'm just going to throw on Jado here just so I can get off the ground easily. And we go. This girl is fairly heavy still with its leftover ammunition and various resources it had on it, but is still quite flyable. As we will pull in here, come in for a badass landing. And then flare up, straighten out, give a little bit more gas. Try not to hit the power line there. Land a little bit late on the runway, but that is okay. We have plenty of braking power. Excellent. The reason why I didn't start the plane up here when I was starting the building is we'll see that in a moment. The plane actually, as I place these roadblocks, the plane has a tendency to like clip through them with its wheels, and it's really weird. I'll show you in a moment here. But if I'm done landing, I should be able to turn on this runway here. And, yep, head off on the taxiway. And the plane is actually quite narrow, like its body, so we can actually just drive out into this one road path here. And I'm thinking, how much room do I need to be able to turn around? If I had another few blocks forward and this entire area was filled out, I'd probably be able to turn around in this space. Considering I can always just back out onto the runway and then back into that side of the runway and then take off. So maybe another couple blocks forward? So what is that going to be in total? After we have the 3 of the little taxiway, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's do 10, 7, 8. See how it jiggles every time I put a block on? 9. I think 9 will be good. So then it's 9 blocks wide. So that'll be the center. So then I need 4 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be, if I've got to get some steel plate. But if I build up on the edge of these ones, it should be more than enough to fit that plane in there. Yeah, baby. Oh, this is going to be a big structure. This is actually going to be a really big structure now that I'm seeing it with the plane there. I had done some preliminary sort of guesswork, but I didn't realize how much. Oh, this is going to be. Thankfully, it's not another flak tower in terms of material, because that was dumb. But it is going to take a lot of materials. Let me lay out these roads, and I'll be right back. Alright. So, while the entire area is going to be a bit wider, I'm probably going to go several more blocks out on the side, because I think I'm going to have 3 hangars in total. The fog is coming in, though, which is not making this look very good. But this right here is going to be the hangar. And we can start it right off of this block here. Now, I'm going to have to... I kind of want to pave the inside of the hangar to put a roadblock in there. But it's going to make it a little annoying. For the reason that these roadblocks, if you place something on it, it actually occupies the full volume of the block. So it's not like I can place something on this road like that. If I had flipped the road underneath and I was using basically the bottom of the road, you could. But I haven't done that. That's not how I set it up with the runway, because then you wouldn't get the lines on the road. So here, what I'm going to have to do is there's going to be a block here, and then quite literally, I think I want to make sure it's connected nicely. So I'm going to go along here and make sure that there's like this line of blocks built up as well, so that it grabs that piece of road, because as of now, this block and this block don't touch. They're just there. So this connects this part of it a little bit better. So I think that's the answer, just to make sure that, you know, a random one-off where something explodes isn't going to cause the entire hangar to detach from the runway. But that should be good. And then we've got 2, 3, 4... if I'm not mistaken. And oh, there we go. There, sees the bug? It's because I placed blocks too quickly on this grid. And a super gremlin. Are you going to kill me, super gremlin? Let's go see what you got. Oh, you are firing missiles. But what do you got for missile launcher? Just one? Yeah, I have enough defenses for that. I don't have to worry about it. Defenses are activating. Easy peasy. Taken care of. So you see, they're clipping through here. If I pop back here and look in the spectator camera, you can see the wheels sticking through the bottom. But just the wheel spokes. The actual wheels are glitched inside. So what this plane needs is to actually... Oh, God. Got close enough that my gun activated. Actually get pushed off the edge here. Come on. We need to turn. We need to slide our way out of here. Fix this. Oh, heck are we? How much stuff are we shooting at now? Why are you shooting this way? I'm so confused. And also their missiles are just hitting the ground, so we're just wasting ammo. But alright, whatever. I'll cope with that. And should be able to force our way off the platform here. And as we drive through, our wheels clip back into normal. Thunk, 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 and we just drive off the edge. So that's why the Spectre was parked over here instead of on the runway when we started. It's because it broke. Anyway. What we should be able to do now is... Oh, we got a piece of scrap metal. Did we lose a piece? Probably. I'm thinking... What are these in terms of height here? Let's take a guesstimation. If there's a block... 2, 3... Let's go 4, maybe, for safety at this edge. 4. And then we're going to slope away using the armor slopes. Because what I also want to do is flip this over and do the armor slopes on the underneath as well. Are you not connected? The heck? You're connected to the grid. What? That was strange. I thought I placed that block as part of the grid. Huh, interesting. Anyway. So if I set that up like that, that should give me 3 blocks of height for the wings, which is up above my head outside of that reach, which should be pretty much the same as that. My wings should fit in there. Maybe a block higher, just for safety. Just to make sure I don't accidentally break something. Make it a nice big entrance. And then, for the tail, how many blocks do we need to be tall here? It's going to be approximately 1, 2, say 3, 4, 5, probably like 6 or 7, just to make sure. So we need to go like 2 or 3 blocks higher as we set this stuff out. So... let's get that going. I think yeah, that should work. That, and then we'll have a nice solid block. So this is nice and strong beams coming out of here. Multiple routes of connection. And then just run it over. Until we have gains. We got the 4 there, and then there's 5, 6, 7 of space, and then we should just be able to go across, and on the other side do the same thing. So 2, 3, 4 of space, and we'll start going out like so. Wrong piece. And once we're at that same height, across. And we've got a hangar-esque shape there, which I think looks awesome. And then we just need to do the underside. Wide easy. And the same over here. And what is, like, on fire here? There's the light glow of a burning thing. Is it this road section? The same with right over there. Oh, this... God damn it. Every time my power line gets shot off, it's so annoying. It's like super high attack priority for them. And I have no idea why. But thankfully this station was able to continue functioning because of our backup batteries, which are currently nicely fully charged. Give us another day of protection. Alright, I'll fix this. But I think that works for the width and height of this thing. And now we just need the length. How many blocks long is this plane? Which I think we can find out quite easily just by pulling it alongside the runway and then counting the blocks along the runway. So if I take this bad boy and park it up right over here. Ooh, my engine pod's starting to scrape. Oh, no, that was a bad idea. I bust something. Hopefully it was just some armor. We'll park it right here. I said we'll park right there, please. Thank you. Let's go see what we broke. Yeah, just some armor pieces. That's fine. I'll replace those in a bit. We can see we are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 at maximum, like the bare minimum you need to fit it. 13 comfortably, so probably more like 15 blocks, I'd say, to make this comfortable. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 at minimum to get the plane in, but I want to actually pull it in and not have it just like right on the edge. I want to have it say like the plane is in and then there's another third and then the doorway sort of thing. So yeah, let's go another 5. That is looking pretty damn cool. Extend out the size of this, although I need to grab some more steel plate. Yep. Thankfully, there is some in the plane here. And we can get an idea of how big this space is going to be. Okay. The mock-up is done. I've got some sort of stringers lined out so I can see where sort of this thing will be in space. I got just enough of a floor there that I should be able to drive out and put the plane in the space so that way I can get an idea of what it is like. And ooh, that looks cool. So as we're coming along here, we'd aim for the center. I'd paint that line a different color so I know it was the center. Looks like we have plenty of space on the left and the right. We have more than a couple blocks on each wingtip. That is excellent. As we continue into the hangar here, looks like we have a couple blocks up for the tail, which is good. Always have that extra bit of space. That way, if I need to, I can raise the thing up on a bit of piston and get it parked into the space and work on the underbelly. And as I pull in, we're in, completely inside, and we have a bit of space at the back so that I'm not sticking out constantly. I think I think this is the size that I need for the hangar. This will work. All right. So currently right now, this is what, 20 across the floor? Let me check that one real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, 19. Okay. I think I want to go out to 21. So that's 20 for the interior. And you see it fell through again. Oh, it's so funny. And then 21, which will be... or I could just do it 19 in the interior as well. I just wanted to have it so that on the walls it is odd, so that way I can have a door in the center. And like I can center stuff, and that would look fine. So if... yeah, because if it was 19 from here to there, and I added 2, then I could get rid of 1, and that would make it 20. 19 in the middle, which then is the nice odd number. Yeah, we'll add that wall there. I'll get rid of this for now, and it should be good. Excellent. Although I do need to get rid of this. And the only way to fix the blade is to drive it off the end again. I'm gonna have to watch out for that in the future. Like, I wonder... oh, can I actually get it out? Oh, man. I wouldn't be... if this glitch happens when the hangar's built, I won't be able to get the plane out. So I'll have to make sure to... what's that noise? I'll have to make sure to always back the plane in or something. Because there is no way I'm getting it out of there without like a tow truck or something to pull it out if it glitches through the floor like that again. Or it's just whenever the plane's docked, it's gotta be on pistons. Maybe that's just the rule. Whenever I park the plane or whenever I'm just about to do some work, I need to put the plane onto a piston contraption. And I'm about to get hydrogen. 12%. Oh, I can do this. We're gonna skip. Ow, that hurt. Don't hurt me. There we go. That's the skip I wanted. Nice low to the ground. Don't hurt me very much. Bounce me along. Oh, no, I want to go there. No. Oh, I'm going out to ocean. Yeah, never mind. There goes my body. That's okay. It's recoverable. I'm right here anyway. As my body slowly goes out to the ocean. Come back to your body location. I need all of your things. Thank you. Alright, so for this hangar, we'll have it be like so. And then I'm thinking that somewhere on this grid is also going to be the control tower. Because I'm going to want hangar 1. Ooh, I should definitely see if I can fit another hangar of this exact size here. I might not be able to because this terrain is going up. I might not be able to fit another hangar off to the side here. Let's see how many blocks I can go over before I not able to do it. Because the hangars can share a wall. That'd be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then up probably. So 15 wide, which is smaller. However, is that enough for a fighter craft, which would just be a perfect little addition? It might be. 15 blocks wide? This thing isn't that big. Totally! Yeah, we could totally put a fighter craft in there. Okay, so we got a fighter craft hangar off on the right side. So we got the main cargo hangar in the middle. We have a fighter craft hangar, and maybe I can get another main cargo hangar over here. Actually, it would be easier to do this with Asphalt, because I know that this is 9 Asphalt, which is, you know, 9 times 3, 27, right? Yeah, but easier to count to 9 than it is to count to 27. We'll grab some Asphalt. I love having that little Asphalt plant there. It makes life super easy. So, let's see how many blanks I can get here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But is it staying above going back this direction? That is a really good question. I think we may be able to get a... Yeah, it looks like we'll be able to get a second large cargo cargo hangar. That's awesome. So I'm going to have 2 large and a small. Steel plates on the other side. The steel plates over here. Excellent. So if I just run this as a little traverse off of here, I should be able to meet up at the corner. Haha! Awesome! That actually works. So I can have 2 large hangars, 1 small hangar, and then maybe off of the small hangar over here, because eventually when I run this pavement far enough to the right, it'll just go into the terrain and make it really easy to drive vehicles on and off. I'll have a little parking area over there for any trucks, and then I'll have the control tower. Or maybe control tower over here at the end of the runway. I'm not exactly sure yet. But I do have plans now. 2, 3, 4. And that's the 4 space. And then 5th goes across, but I don't blocks for that. But I do have plans now and space available to it to build up all this hangar bays, which will make an excellent live stream in the future. So let's do a tiny bit more. Well, I'll just place some more blocks here and then get back and we'll figure out where we're going to put the control tower here, and then that'll be a good ending point. Whoa. After I get that all laid out, these are looking great. The 2 main hangar bays, proper size for a C-130, or eventually if I make like the B-2 bomber that I have a blueprint for, it would fit in this as well. And then down here we've got a fighter hangar ready for the Warthog. It's like right on the edge of being in the voxel over here. It is like literally perfection of being just barely inside the voxel. So that will... might have to drill away the voxel a little bit there. Who knows? But I need to make this grass not stick up to the floor. But that, I think, is looking great for the hangar bays. Now, the question is, do I put... I've got this space here. This is, if I look at it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 roadblocks wide. So if I come to this bad boy, that looks like the center. And if I come back this direction, this looks like the furthest over for this hangar bay. And I'm not really going to make any more hangar bays this way because that would require a massive excavation. So, tower here, I think. I need a couple pieces of asphalt, though, in order to place that, as I need to fill out that that road there so I can start placing against it. And to do that, I need to get rid of some of this steel plate that's filling my inventory so I can actually pick up those roads. So I'll just plop them down there, and that is hopefully enough for about, 5 pieces of asphalt. Is the asphalt factory. Ooh, it's made me 9,000 so far. That will help greatly when it comes to paving this. Okay. Because I don't really care about staying with the road down at road level for the tower. The tower can go up for all I care. So this, let's see. This one's the center. This one? There. I also have to include, but it should be, because it's 9 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. There we go. That's the center of it. All right. And so what we can do is just expand out from there. And then immediately have in the center of this like a staircase going up, like a big grand staircase, maybe 3 wide. I don't know if I have these. Yeah, these are construction components. I don't have any of those on hand. But I can go up a block or 2 here, probably, for my entrance. Because 1 block up will allow me to go actually a decent amount back. Because I want to have a small square building to be sort of like the hangar bay. It's sort of like the logistics areas, and there'll be some stuff there, some decorations. And then one part of the building will have a tower on it, which will then be the air control tower. So if I go back 1 story here, I can put all of my decorations and stuff into this space. And then I can go up another so many blocks in order to go into the tower. So I'll leave, what, 6 blocks on each side? That should be big enough for the little thing. Or maybe I'll actually... I'll just leave 3 on each side. Yeah. Make this thing bigger. Why not? I'm building everything huge these days. Might as well make my little air control tower, my ATC, a big boy. And then I can go back as far as I can into the hill before I run out of space and start getting into the dirt again. And then on one of these edges, I will go straight up. We'll have a 3-story, like a 3-block high story. So that way if I need to, I can have cargo containers and stuff in here. It'll just be like this building here with 3 blocks per story. And we'll go up, say, 2nd story. And then one of the corners will go up a tower. And out of steel plate again. There we go. So we'll be able to go up. Let's see, we have 2 stories in this building. And then we'll have a tower that goes up another story. And then we'll have the ATC up here. Should be able to see over the hangars. So 2-story building. This will go across. And then the ATC will go up another story and then have a ball. Or maybe another 2 stories. And then that'll be the tower. Yeah, 2-story building, 2 stories up, and then a ball tower. And that'll be ATC. Excellent! Well, the sun is coming down. And you know what I noticed? That's spelt wrong. Entire time that was spelt wrong. Asphalt. I pronounce it Asphalt, which is why I did it that way, but it's actually Asphalt, right? Asphalt. 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 That's what it's spelt like, but it's just not how I pronounce it. Oh well. But I think we made some good progress today. We got the entire rest of the airport all laid out, ready to go into construction mode. It's like as soon as I'm done the flak tower, I'm just like, my major construction itches are going again. I gotta build something big or else what am I doing? And so here I go back into a major construction project of building up all of these hangar bays. Oh, son, you went down a little too early. I want to show this off. Come on, son. Give me a tiny bit more light. There, just the evening light. Thank you. So I can pop into spectator camera. Oh god, give me my spectator. And we can look at the layout of our airport. 2 main hangar bays, 1 fighter hangar bay. Everything ready to rock. Should be more than enough space in order to take a plane like the C-130. Come down off the runway here. Land. And then drive on in through the taxiway into the sort of the open tarmac here. Should be able to turn and turn in order to park ourselves up. And then we can back out. Should be able to wiggle our way, possibly do a 3-point turn, turn around, head on out into the runway, and accelerate for takeoff. Oh, this is going to be good. And all when under protection of our flak tower, which they're moving away. Okay, good. It's like, it's a cert. It's coming in to kill me. But no, they're going the other direction. Yeah, that is looking really good. I am going to continue working on this, as well as probably do a stream where I'm just placing blocks and filling up the building rover and parking it on the tarmac here and just letting it go to town. Something I should probably do is take a conveyor from here, pop it up high enough, and then shunt over and use a pipeline to push over resources, and then build a build and repair like out in the middle of the area here and connect it to that thing with a pipeline. So that way I'm just pumping asphalt directly into the build and repair, and it can just do its work automatically and I don't have to worry about it. But that'll be for the stream. For now, we have a glorious sunset as our day is complete. Thanks for watching, and good hunting out there, fellow space engineers. Or I guess these days, considering all the work I've been doing, aerospace engineers.